All right, this is my first time going live here on my YouTube channel. I wanted to do this as a trial since I plan on being more visible these days. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Coach Tanisha, and I am a life coach. I'm a published author on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. I'm also a professional in the mental health field. I study mental health counseling at Columbia University. And I'm here today because I think it's important for me to really start creating videos that's going to uplift the people. That means you, yes. During this time of COVID, things have been so crazy and hectic that, you know, um, a lot of people are filled with anxiety, going through depression, facing insomnia, with all the social distancing, having to wear a mask, mass unemployment. Now there's talk of a new vaccine, and the vaccine hasn't really been tested. There's some side effects. It could actually impact you if you suffer from allergies. So even though there is one that's being put out there, people don't know how effective it's going to be. And so, pretty much this seems like it's going to be an ongoing thing for quite some time of feeling unsettled. I mean, we've already been going through it since March, but now as we approach in 2021, there's still a lot of questions. There's still a lot of unanswered questions. They saying the numbers are going up and things are having to get shut down. The government hasn't offered any stimulus package. So it's real crazy right now. And I recognize that because even as somebody who's in the mental health field, I battle with the anxiety from time to time. I find myself waking up in the middle of the night and feeling really heavy inside. And, I want to talk to you today about some things that I do to help me to get back into focus and to create a balance so that I'm not feeling too overwhelmed to the point that I can't function effectively. I'm also a mother, so it's important that I am healthy mentally and emotionally so that I can be present for my child. He's young. And, I just want to say briefly, parents right now, the struggle is real. Parents who have children that are young in school, this remote learning, having to work from home, is just crazy right now. And so, um, you know, I want to start off by talking about, people say we got to have PPE, right? Make sure you got your mask, make sure you use the sanitizer, make sure that you are, what else? Using your Lysol and all that good stuff. You making sure that when you come inside, you washing your hands. So is that PPE? Well, I believe that's great for your physical health, but as far as your mental health, I think you need PPG. And so when I say PPG, what I mean is prayer, purpose, and grounding. Because while we are trying to secure our physical health, we also want to make sure that we secure in our mental health, right? Because it's about balancing mind, body, and spirit. And so when I think about balancing mind, body, and spirit, it's really about making sure that your body is healthy, right? You making sure that you eat properly, you making sure you have the proper diet, you making sure you taking your vitamins, you taking your herbal supplements, whatever kind of practices you do to keep your immune system strong. And also, again, just the physical protection, whether it's your mask, making sure that you are social distancing and being mindful of who you're surrounding yourself with. But also, you want to make sure that, again, when you're talking about balancing mind, body, and spirit, you want to make sure you're doing things to uplift your mind. You're doing things to uplift your spirit. You're doing things to boost your creativity and to stimulate you mentally, right? So that you can continue to be productive, because it's not just about only staying healthy physically, but it's also about still being able to be productive. And when I say that, I mean pursuing your goals, because while COVID is taking place, you still got things that you want to accomplish. You still got things that you want to do. And in order for you to really be able to do whatever it is that you desire to do, you got to have a balance in your mind, your body, and your spirit. So, number one, like I said, with PPG, I start off by saying prayer. Prayer, I think, is crucial because, You got to lean now on your own understanding. Right now, with all the stuff that's going on, we have no idea. This is an invisible virus that's basically attacking us and shut the whole world down. It don't make no sense, right? And if we sit here and try to ask why and just, not knowing how to fix it is overwhelming. And so therefore, I think seeking God, praying for some type of spiritual guidance and some type of to be filled with God's peace and grace, which surpasses all understanding. Now, if you somebody who's not a believer, then this video may not be intriguing to you, because I do believe in God. And so when I'm talking this talk, I'm using the language that people who believe in scriptures and who believe in the power of the word is going to find stimulating. So if you are somebody who isn't a believer, then you may not want to tune into this video or this part of the video, because it may not resonate with you. But at this time, I think it's really important to pray. I think it's really important to take time out to meditate on God's word and refer, like I said, to scriptures, whether you're reading them, you proclaiming them out loud, to help you to feel a sense of peace, to bring back some calm and some serenity to you, because I think that there's power in the word. And I think that, there's particular scriptures that I like to refer to, like God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and sound mind. Especially when I'm starting to feel really anxious, it's a reminder to me, there's scriptures like be anxious for nothing, but in everything with prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, make your requests known to God. Ask and ye shall receive. Again, that lean not on your own understanding, trust in the Lord with all thy heart. I mean, there's so many to proclaim that helps you and reminds you that when these emotions that are really heavy start to come on, that you could just give it up to God and trust that, he's going to work it out. He's going to work it out for you. And also that, you don't have to fight this battle alone. So prayer, like I said, is number one, because it provides that spiritual grounding. It also provides that peace and grace which surpasses on understanding. And it makes you recognize that you are here for something greater than yourself, which kind of ties into the next one that I think is crucial for mental health, is purpose, right? Because during this time, when you feel really defeated, when you feel really overwhelmed, and things, everything is looking really dismal, it's hard to feel excited or encouraged, but when you're living with purpose, look, now my son is going to come in the room. Hey, I'm recording a video. Yeah, so when you're living with purpose, it gives structure to your day. It makes you recognize that no matter what's going on, you still have a focus. You still have a task that needs to get accomplished. And not only that, but if it's aligns with your purpose, it's something that you find really interesting. It's something that you're good at. It's something that helps you connect with others and lifts them up. So not only is it uplifting to you, but it's also uplifting to others. Sir, I'm doing my video. It's live. I'm live on YouTube. How can I help you?
Well, I need to know my YouTube password.
Okay, well,
I'm trying to live stream with PS4 and it works.
See, this is what I mean, parents. In the middle of us trying to get work done or do what we do, the kids is always find a way to bring themselves in. Son, I can't say your password while I'm recording, so you have to wait. Just wait for me to finish this live stream.
Why can't you just mute your microphone? You mute your stream microphone.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, you got the skills, right? Guys, bear with me. Unbelievable. So in any case, I was talking about purpose and really how in these times when you do work that is aligned with your purpose, it helps you to get through the days, and it helps the days to feel less tough. Today I actually went to go do a photo shoot because I'm going to be launching my new site soon. And so it felt so good to be in the park, to be around nature, and just to have the opportunity to really just, um, be able to do something that is uplifting and to me, and also that's going to be beneficial business wise and just boosting my confidence. I have all these people calling, different things happening. Excuse me, sorry. Making these YouTube videos. I do graphic design. I create the different quote photos that you might see on Facebook. I design my website myself. All of that is aligned with my purpose, doing this work that I do as a coach. And so when I get into that zone, when I'm doing that work, what's going on the news and whatever craziness is happening outside feels irrelevant to me because I'm so focused and grounded in the work that I'm doing that it doesn't even matter. And even better when you can make money from whatever that purpose is that you may have. But for each of us, purpose might look like something different, but because it could be something that is career wise, but purpose doesn't necessarily just have to be a career. It could also be, you know, whatever it is that you feel like you have to offer that makes you feel good. And in return, and in turn, whoever you can give that to, how it makes them feel. Right. So for some people, that's their family, raising your family, being a parent, being an aunt, being a grandmother, like just being able to, you feel like it's a part of your purpose to help your family. So when you having those moments with your family, that's what helps you to feel, like you don't have to worry about what's happening in the world, and you don't have to worry about, you don't feel so negative. You feel good about life. You feel like, you know, you're occupied, and basically you can get through the days, and you feel like you got to keep going, right? And I'm saying this because in these times it's very easy to feel hopeless. Like, what's the point? Why am I here? And so again, when you think about purpose, it's like, okay, when you're clear about what you have to do, what you need to do, being here. And so being in touch with your skills, being in touch with your values, being in touch with what really matters to you, and also what you do that you feel a sense of peace, you feel content and relaxed and at ease. What is it that you do that brings you that kind of vibe? That's in alignment with your purpose. And this kind of ties into the last one, which is grounding. We need things during these times to help us stay grounded and remind us that everything is going to be okay, you know. And when you think of grounding, I know for me, I think of like love, family, discipline, having a discipline, a focus, something that is consistent and reliable, and again brings me back to baseline, where when all the chaos and craziness is going on, I can feel a sense of calm. So what is it that makes you feel grounded? What is it that you feel content when you're doing it? These are things that I would like for you to consider today. Is PPG, prayer, purpose, and grounding. 3 things that will help you get through these tough times, through these tough days. I see that they possibly might be having a government shutdown if they don't come to an agreement about this relief, financial relief. I mean, it's just crazy. As much as people are struggling, and these people is going back and forth, still debating and possibly having a shutdown. I don't know if you guys remember the last shutdown where a bunch of employees still had to show up to work. People who were working in the airlines and all these places, and they weren't getting paid for weeks. And there was even a thing about if you receive SNAP, if you're on public assistance, that you might not receive payments. The only people who were getting paid, I think, was people who were like in the HR aspect of of the government. I could be wrong, don't quote me, but the point is that time was really crazy. So now to have a government shutdown, I don't know if that would impact unemployment benefits, or hold on one second, Uzziah, unemployment benefits, or, and we know how many people are receiving unemployment right now. Hold on, Uzziah. So there's a lot of things to consider. So right now, PPG is crucial, just like PPE. I want you to know you need that PPG. This is Coach Tanisha coming at you. This is my first live stream. For those of you who tune in, thank you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Subscribe, because I have a whole lot more videos that I plan to come with. But for today, like I said, not only do you need that PPE for your physical health, but you need PPG for your mental and emotional health. I'm going to get off of this stream because my son is coming back to harass me. But thank you, and you guys have a great evening.